What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, going back to U2. Yes, indeed, U2 fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Steve Smith, and this is actually one of Steve Smith's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Steve. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Steve wanted to see me react to this. It is U2 with a song called Surrender. Now, have I heard the song before? I doubt it. I don't think U2 is going to do a cover of the Cheap Trick song Surrender. I don't see that happening. So I'm going to trust my gut here and say, no, I've never heard the song before. This is probably an original U2 song. Now, having said that, there is a chance. There is a slight chance that U2 is covering the Cheap Trick song Surrender. There is a possibility. Or maybe I've heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. Either way, if I start listening to this and I recognize it and I go, ha ha, yeah, I recognize that song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see. This was posted by U2 eSpirit U2com. Okay. What? And the video has 189,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. U2 Surrender live at Red Rocks 1983. Cool. Steve wanted me to start the video at 44 seconds, which we're right there. And I'm supposed to let it run all the way through to the end. So just letting you know that's Steve's request. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
From an LP titled War, a song titled Surrender. The city's alight with lovers and lies.
the bass player. Is that Larry or Adam? I want to say it's Larry. Never 100% sure about that. Really showing off some great slapping chops. Some great slapping and popping chops. He really does have some good funk chops. We don't hear them from him very often in U2 songs. It's not like it's commonplace, but when he does break them out, it sounds really good every single time. Super clean. Right up there with Bootsy Collins, man. Absolutely. Maybe not as exaggerated with his motion and his movement. He's very disciplined when it comes to his slapping in particular. He keeps the hand real close to the body of the bass and really utilizes the wrist more than the arm. And that's how, okay, people use this word very loosely. Technically, that's technically correct. Now, I'm not going to sit here and look at, Larry Graham or Bootsy Collins and go, or I've even seen other bass players like Flea, who wind up, with their elbow and just whap and just abuse their strings, beat the hell out of their strings with that thumb like it owes them money. I'm not about to be as arrogant as sit there and look at those guys and go, that's not technically correct. No, listen, they're legends. They got their style. They make it work, man. So I'm not going to try to get them to change, I always encourage bass players who are learning, how to pop and slap. You really should, try to play it technically correct until, you get it. Now, once you get it, if you want to wind up a little bit and give it a little extra love, knock yourself out. As long as it's clean, as long as it sounds good. But I've always been one for, let's get the fundamentals down first, Let's really work on, just utilizing the thumb muscle and the wrist and just, keeping everything subtle. Just graze the string like you're supposed to. No, but Larry's funk chops sound good. I believe that's Larry. I think it's Larry. I don't know. It might be Adam. I don't know. The song feels good. The song sounds good. It's flowing well. It's got nice energy. It's got nice direction. It's got nice drive. It's got a nice feel. The guitar work, switching between the slide guitar and, playing his electric. Edge is doing a great job transitioning between those two. Bono's vocals sound good. He's putting on a good live show to boot, interacting with the crowd, putting on that showmanship, creating that stage energy. He's really kind of taken that role on himself. The bass player is up here at the front. That's nice. Edge is hanging out back here because of that steel guitar. That's why. Anyway, no, so far, overall, I got no issues with this. I'm not blown away by it, but I've seen them do this stuff before, and honestly, I've seen them do it better with more complex songs. But there's nothing wrong with what they're doing here, okay? So believe me when I say this, as long as everything keeps going the way it's going here, we're going to have a positive score, okay? As long as we finish how we started, we're going to have a positive score. I don't know where we're going to be. We could be in the 6s. We could be in the 7s. We might get up into the 8s, maybe. I don't know. It depends on what I see and what I hear. Anyway, let's get back into this. We may have some more crowd interaction here.
It could be tonight. It won't be tomorrow.
Harmonies sound good. Yeah. Yep. About what I was expecting, if I'm being honest. I kind of came into this with a certain level of expectation of what, knowing what I've seen of U2 live. And when I saw that this was from 1983, I was like, okay, so this is going to be early U2. So I got this idea in my head, and honestly, they hit for par on everything. So, we're going to get a good score. I just don't know where we're going to be yet. Could be high sixes, could be mid sevens, high sevens, eights, maybe. It maybe a low 8, possibly. I don't know. I know we're going to be in the positives. I know that for sure. So let me take everything into account here. Let me give it some thought. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was U2 with a live performance of Surrender. This was a request from Steve Smith. And this was actually one of Steve Smith's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Steve. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and just try to draw out a review to 15, 20 minutes just for the sake of drawing it out. If I can make the review happen in under 5 minutes and make it effective and say everything I need to say, then I'm going to do it, Save everybody a little bit of time. Sure, why not? So it's nothing personal when I do short reviews, guys. It's not because I don't care. It's just because I don't see the point in making it longer than it needs to be. So let's get to it. This is going to be a short review, guys, so don't get too comfortable. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.5. Yep, 7.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.5. What does that mean? Well, a 7.5 would translate to a really good skill rating. So overall, I think this was a really good presentation. It would also give 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, 7.5, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I went into this with a certain level of expectation. Seeing what I have seen from U2 in the past, they have set kind of a bar of expectation for themselves. And especially seeing that this was going to be a live performance from way back in 1983, I also was able to kind of refine that bar and go, okay, well, it's about here. Let's see what they're going to do. And they met all my expectations, okay? There was nothing that they did that blew me away. There was nothing they did that impressed me. But at the same time, there was no fault to be found in anything they did or played. The song on its own, it's a good song, okay? It's well written, well constructed. Everything made sense. It flowed really well. Chordal progression, pretty easy to follow. Nothing all that complicated about it. But it still sounded good, and then the notation selection for the melodic line over the top sounded just fine. As far as the live performance goes, instrumentally, everybody sounded just fine. I like the usage of the steel guitar. I don't think I've ever seen Edge do that before. That was a nice touch. It sounded really good, and it sounded appropriate. Adam, not Larry. Adam is the bass player. I've got to remember that. I really do. I'm trying to remember names here, folks. I really am. Larry's the drummer. Adam's the bass player. My apologies on that. So yeah, I know. Hit me with corrections and retractions. Go ahead.
Correct. corrections and retractions.
Yeah, I deserve that. I absolutely do. I'm trying here, folks, so that should help me. Adam's bass playing, utilizing the slap and the pop that he was doing. We don't always hear that from him, which is, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I like popping and slapping, I do, but at the same time, the fact that he uses it sparsely, you don't, not in every single song. He'll use it in this song, he'll use it in this song, he'll use it in that song, and then you won't hear it for a while, you know? I like that. I like the fact that he spreads it out, and it's not commonplace. So when he does pop and slap, it sounds unique. It sounds special to you too. But as always, you know, Adam locked in with Larry, Larry locked in with Adam, rhythm section just locked in stone cold as always. Bono's vocals on this sounded really good. He had some really nice melodic lines going on. I like the harmonies between him and Edge on this. They sounded really nice in a live setting. As far as the live visuals go, I've seen better. I have seen better from them, but at the same time, I've also seen worse. So their live show hit for par, just like everything else in the song. We did have stage presence. We did have stage energy. We did have stage interaction. We did have crowd interaction, quite a bit of crowd interaction. And we did have showmanship. They did check off all 5 boxes. All from Bono. Bono was the only one doing it. Everybody else on the stage was kind of, you know, standing still, doing their own thing. So it's okay. Every box got checked, but it wasn't done as a band. It was done by one individual. So taking everything into account, taking the songwriting into account, taking how well they played the song into account in a live setting, taking the live show into account, this is how I came up with the 7.5. Would I say the song is mind-blowing? Absolutely not. But I've also heard other songs on the channel that, you know, this song blows them out of the water. And I've also had other songs blow this song out of the water. So this one was a really good song, right in the middle of the really good. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.5, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.